Wow, what a shot, what a crowd, what a night. And that was only game one. Welcome back to Champion Summer Grand Finals, guys. I'm Joe, that's Monty Crystal, and with us is none other than CLG's own 80 Gary Doublelift. How you doing, man?
I'm doing really well. I'm happy to be with you, Noah. And my coach, Monty, you guys are the best.
He's coaching your mic stuff, too, already.
Dude, what the? Nobody ever taught me how to do anything. He didn't coach me this way.
Monty can coach literally everything, apparently.
I'm sorry. I have an alpaca with me, too.
That's right.
Is that because you're a Death fan?
It was given to me, and Arrow doesn't really have anything interesting about him, so yes, I'm a Death fan now.
All right. Well, so that brings us to game one. Like, Arrow may not be too interesting, but his team won. So, I mean, did you expect Samsung to take this match? What do you think's going to happen now?
I didn't expect KT8 to play so well, but honestly, I think that game, Samsung Blue played really well stalling on Baron with their comp, and I swear to God, they outplayed KT8 really bad, and they just got out-comped. Like, Maokai would just get Zillion sped and flash into the backline, and every time basically that combo was up, they lost the team fight. So it just really sucks that they got a comp that bad.
Yeah, and also, I mean, I really feel that that game was as long as it was because the KT Heroes did play out the vision around Baron actually very poorly, because with the squishiness of the composition and the immobility of Kog'Maw, really, probably Dade should have died sooner had they controlled that vision just a little bit better, given the advantages that you're talking about with the KT Heroes composition.
Well, yeah, we saw it over and over again where they would have this opportunity and then they would kind of just mill around by the Baron pit, and they didn't really look like they knew what they wanted, but then they always managed to find that pick, get that team fight with the combo that you were talking about. Is that something that they can really rely on, though, for a best of five? Like, I mean, if you're Samsung Blue, you're probably going to have a plan to make sure that doesn't happen again, right?
Well, I think Dade is a god. Like, I didn't know that he played AP Kog'Maw, and when he picked it, I was like, that is not his style at all. You know, I consider him like a TF Zed kind of player, and not like a super, super long-range hyper-carry poker like AP Cog. It's just so different from what I expect him to play.
Yeah, that's a really good point, because when we kind of look back at previous super long-range hyper-carry pokers like Nidalee that were popular in the meta this season, Dade didn't play Nidalee at all. And this was at the peak of Nidalee last season where they won without playing Nidalee. So that was pretty impressive in and of itself.
Yep, I think he played really well, and if he just had a front line that game, he definitely would have just hard carried. Like, those Rs, like, his accuracy on Cog R is super impressive, probably the best I've ever seen. Yeah,
that was insane. Like, do you think the Nidalee pick really kind of hurt Samsung Blue quite a bit? Because, like you said, there was no front line for Dade. When you go for something like a mid-Kog'Maw, do you really want to have the Nidalee where it's so easy to lane swap against it and take advantage of it?
You know, I don't know.
Nidalee work in this case, is what I'm asking. What do you think?
Nidalee's great in a 4-1 split. I think the difference that I would have made myself in the team comp that Samsung Blue was running is instead of running Lee Sin, to run Nunu there instead, because at least he provides some zone and some peel for your carries in terms of Tristana and Kog'Maw, so that he can kind of stand there, they can get the damage down that they need, and then the resets can start happening from Trist.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So we've talked a lot about the game, but like, you've been here in Korea for a couple weeks now. You've been here before. You've lived here for a little while before. Have you been to Busan though before now?
No, actually, this is my very first time in Busan.
So what do you think about Busan?
It's awesome. I didn't know that this was a beach city, and this place has like amazing seafood. Obviously, like, the finals is on the beach, so everyone who's watching the broadcast should know this is a beach city. And I mean, the people are super great. Apparently, they speak with an accent, but they're really hospitable to me, even though I'm a foreigner.
Yeah, actually, like, I have a hard time understanding the people down here sometimes because I'm used to the Seoul accent. My Korean's bad, so that accent's even worse for me, actually. Yeah, but you're right. Nice. They do. It's very strong.
All right.
So there you go.
Well, we'll be back with more members of CLG after the next game, too.
Let's file through them. Yep.
That's right. Let's go through them. Talk about the games a little bit for you guys. So we're going to wrap up with the interview of Peter Doublelift Peng. Going back to NA. Excited about playoffs, buddy?
Yep. I'm coming back to America to take what's mine, so get ready.
Whoa. All right.
안녕하세요. KT8팀의 레이저 유병건 카카입니다. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. KT8팀의 귀염둥이 막내 루키입니다. 와!